What's going on? This is comment section number 36. Let's get into it. Yes, Every Little Thing. Debut album. Scott Zappa 9314. What's going on, buddy? I'd say most of this album has a really groovy 60s feel to it. Proggy, yes. Beatles can't complain much about this one. James Taylor actually did Day Tripper. I have to say, Justin, I love how you don't stop the song and run sections back 8 times and cover every technical aspect of the music, even though you're an expert. Oh, thank you. Everybody, regardless of knowledge, should go by their gut, but knowledge still enhances it and gives it a bit more credence. Yeah, I can't. I would not. I don't listen to music that way. Nobody listens to music that way. Don't unless you're dissecting it, which I guess is what you're saying. You know, like stopping it, but you have to listen through. I mean, I would never just dissect a song without listening to it a lot first. Like, if it's like that, I just wouldn't do that. I would listen through the song. You gotta listen to it. And then, depending on the difficulty of the song, more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Again, depending on the difficulty of the song. If it's stuff like Yes, yeah, probably, definitely. Especially as they get more complex, yeah. Yeah, I want to know the form. I don't want to be guessing where the form is, what's happening next. I want to know. I want to have it in my ear, what's going to happen next, so that when I go to play it or whatever, when I start dissecting it in that kind of way, it just makes it easier. It means that I'm going to pick it out faster, all of it. Your ear, the more you listen to stuff, your ear just, it's like a subconscious thing. It's like it figures it out for you. Especially if you're studying music, you transcribe music, all that kind of thing. Your ear is doing the work, right? Even though you're an expert, everybody, regardless of knowledge, should go by their gut. And everybody does. That's the thing. And for me, that's a lot of what these videos are. And again, there are some people that like that, and there are other people that don't like that. There are other people that wish that I went further into the dissection, which, again, I've talked about before. So anyways, thank you. All right, next. Comment section number 34, Don Nelson 6694. What's going on, buddy? I enjoy listening to more complex, complicated music at times, but more often I just want to listen to something that feels good. Most people, right? Most people, right? Speaking of feels good, I checked out some of your Spirit of Earth stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that's checked out. The comments, and this is one of them. The comments I've been getting for it is pretty awesome, right? I have to say, as someone who has suffered with pretty severe anxiety my entire life, I found your new project to be very relaxing day or night. Thanks, Justin. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that, again, it's music with a purpose. People don't just put music on nowadays, just like most people, right? People put on music for activities, for reasons. Music is on for a reason. And a lot of times, it's background music. It's secondary, even if it has vocals and things like that, even that kind of stuff. It's background stuff. Like growing up, my mom listened to music in the house, and it was pretty much background music. Yeah, there were vocals and all that kind of stuff, but it was like background music. It's like dinner music. It's, bullshit like that. Not like putting on a record and listening to it as if you're reading a book. That's different. People don't do that nowadays. Musicians, I do it all the time. Right? I like doing that kind of stuff, but I'm a musician. Like I was drawn to this. Most people are not drawn to it, and I would say that it's just what it is. It's just what it is. It's a different time, all of it. Anyways, thank you for that. Spirit of Earth, check it out, everybody, if you have not yet. Okay, comment section number 34, Yard 9333. What's going on, buddy? If I want more technical, I watch Rick Beato. Great, perfect, good. That's what I'm saying. Why would I do it when there's a zillion people that do it? There's no reason for me, you know, there's no reason unless I have some other angle or some other thing that I can add to the mix or whatever. To me, what I'm doing is that. The thing about it is that there's a level of you have to get to know me about it, where with Rick, you do get to know him also. You know, the more you watch people's videos, the more you get to know the people, get to know them, you know what I mean? You feel like you know them, all that kind of thing. And, you know, there is that. But he's also giving you specific information. You know, his is more like educational in a lot of ways, where mine is more like, you know, because you need to get to know me, you need to get to know like my taste and my gut reactions and feelings and all that kind of, you get more of my personality a bit, I think. Anyways, if I want more technical, I watch Rick Beato or some of the vocal coach reactions. I like your reactions because you listen like I do, and I'm interested in how you really react to the song on an emotional or visceral plane. Music to me is either you like it or you don't. Is it moving in some way, good or bad? When I write music, I want it to move you, not necessarily to a happy place, just someplace. I played a few of my songs for friends and relatives, and they said, no, don't release it because it moved them to a place that wasn't happy. So, of course, it will have to be released. It isn't beige. Okay. Yeah, I like your reactions because you listen like I do when I'm interested. Yeah, yeah, listen like I do. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just listen to the music, right? I just listen to it. I mean, you know, yeah, just listen to it, and it's like, how does it impact you? That's what it is. That's what you want as when you're writing. You want it to have an impact. How? What is the impact you're looking for? This is where the technical side can help you. I don't think that knowing theory or any of that is a hindrance in any way, shape, or form, unless you make it a hindrance. You know, if you focus on the theory as opposed to the impact that you're trying to make. That's the difference, right? Between somebody that's just obsessed with theory and thinks theory as opposed to people that think about the music. I mean, they are thinking about the music, is different, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. You use the technical aspects to get what you want out of the music, you know, out of music, right? And those things that you're getting are emotional or visceral plane. That's what you're looking for, right? That's what you want. So that could mean all kinds of things. That could mean like, okay, instead of, you know, just root chords here, there, here, there, here, there, maybe I'm going to start, I want something a little bit different, maybe a different color. How about an inversion here? Whatever, you know, like that's where things like bass lines and bass lead, like a voice leading and things like that kind of helps, because if you have like a bass part, this is also why I like being a bass player, is if you have a bass line that's like moving up, you don't need to just play roots, you know, like root note chords all the way up if you're walking up, right? You can all of a sudden play inversions. It's going to create different colors, and that can be nice depending on what you're going for. Anyways, cool. Thank you. Next, James died 3726. What's going on, buddy? Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Cabal, the Golden Boy, right? This is a very interesting track. Enjoy your reactions. Everything feels like a genuine opinion based upon something rather than pure sycophancy. Sycophancy? A person who acts obsequiously, oh perfect, towards someone important in order to gain advantage. Sycophantic. Behaving or done in an obsequious way in order to gain advantage. A sycophantic interview. Okay, what is obsequious now? Perfect. Obsequious. Ready or prompt to help or obey like a servant or slave at the wish or command of another person, especially to gain favor. What? Okay, so hang on, let me go back. Okay. Or done in an obsequious way in order to... Oh. Yeah, I'm not... I don't care. Yeah, so you may be new here because, right, I haven't seen your name before, and also you're here because of Queen and Freddie Mercury, and that's a newer thing on the channel for me. I don't care where the crowd goes. I don't. If the crowd loves one thing and I don't change my opinion because of the crowd. I don't do that. I don't do that. So I think that that's a more, Neanderthal way of saying those bigger words, sycophantic, obsequious. I don't think like that. I mean, yeah, okay, I can say those words, but you saw I had to like look up specifically what it means so I can understand. And to me, I just gave you how I would say it. Yeah, I don't just kiss ass. I don't go along with the crowd. I go along with what I feel, and that's what rules to me. I could be wrong, by the way, but again, it's an opinion, so I can't be wrong. We could just have a different opinion. So that's what it is. Anyways, thank you. Okay, next. Okay, this is off of my post. I'm building a space. This ain't right. This is about Spirit of Earth. Rockin' Experience. What's going on, buddy? Added to my account. I'm going to start tonight on repeat. It's really relaxing. I had some tea earlier outside while listening to this, and it took off that edge of a long day's toil. I'm expecting a good night's rest with this. Great job. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you see, it's just... Again, music for a purpose. Music for a purpose. Okay, you want to chill out? Okay, here's something that you could just put on the background. It's not abrasive. It's not... Yeah, it's just kind of like relaxing. Like you could put it on and it's nice. It's nice. You know? How else would you describe it? Easy listening. You know, it's not laborious to listen to. You know, we're going through Yes right now. That's like, active listening, really. I mean, you could put it on and it's just on and it's just kind of like crazy or whatever, and it's just there. But you don't always want that. You just want to listen to something because it's nice or whatever. Or it's just there and you don't need to specifically like focus on it. You're trying to focus on something else. But you just, it's just like atmosphere, mood kind of stuff. Anyways. This is Milo of Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Skalnekis, what's going on? The reacting girl has an almost perfect circular head. Pi is happy. That girl is my wife, by the way. Let me go and get her. Okay, can you read this and what is your reaction?
The reacting girl has an almost perfect circular head. Pi is happy?
Yep, yes.
What is pi is happy?
I don't know. What is that? I mean, I know it's 3.14 ... whatever. But I'm not like a pi guy. I like pi, but not that guy. I'm not a math guy. So I don't know what specifically it means.
Man, my head is round.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Why would someone post that on the internet, though?
You know what kind of other things people post on the internet?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no lie here. Except for I don't know what pi is happy. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Okay, cool. Next. Dantolino 1093, what's going on? This is an older video. Vandergraaf Generator, Cat's Eye. That was too much for your generation, youngster. Thanks for trying. Okay, perfect. This is an old video. This is like a very old video. I think it was a request, and I don't really remember the song. Vandergraaf. Yeah, there's some weird English prog rock band from the 60s, right? Yeah, they didn't... Doesn't really look like they had, oh my god, a zillion members. Just different... They had records. Did they have like a hit or anything like that? Okay, they had 3 albums chart, and that's it. Only one in their heyday, right? Their second album from 1970, The Least We Can Do Is Wave to Each Other, charted in the UK, number 47, and that's it. Everything else is just kind of like a blip, which is what these guys will be in the future. Sorry. You got kids running around nowadays that don't know who Frank Sinatra is. This band, Vandergraaf Generator, forget it. They don't got a chance. They don't got a chance. They don't got a chance. Neither do I, by the way. So don't feel bad. Anyways, just be real about it. You know, it's like, okay. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Okay. Too much for your generation. I mean, I don't even know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways. Okay, up next. Queen, It's Late. David Byrne, 4601. What's going on? Sadly, your ability to discern quality is, in your own words, glaringly average. Is that how I said it? In that way? Okay. This track has everything. Upbeat tempo and several tempo changes to keep us enthralled. Technical mastery of the instruments and a life story to tell that so many of us can relate to. And while a couple of the other tracks on this album don't quite hit these heights, oh, it's blasphemy. Can't even believe you said that. They still have merit. Oh, they do. Okay. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made it onto this album. Oh, I bet. I'm sure that they did a lot of editing and cut out all kinds of crap, and we know that for sure, right? You're kidding yourself if you think that your ability to assess musical worthiness is even remotely close to theirs. Oh, boy. Okay. Such that you can denigrate and dismiss any of the tracks on this or any Queen album. You seriously need to get over yourself. Right back at you. Right back at you. Right back at you. So what we have here is we have an opinion. We have an opinion. You know, that's what we have. So that's what's going on. You don't like my opinion, and maybe I offended you and your favorite band or whatever. And again, I don't dislike Queen. I think that they're fantastic. You know, and yes, I'm critiquing or whatever, and that's based on my opinion. That's all it's based on, and my experience, which you don't need to know my experience. You know, like, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I'm a musician. I've had, you know, like, there are people that care and there are people that don't care. I mostly also don't care. I just do it because this is what I do. I like music. I'd be listening to music anyways, so may as well just, I can film myself listening to music, and that's a thing. Cool. More people know me and know that I'm a musician, and some people like me and some people want, you know, it's whatever. It's honestly whatever to me. It's not a it's a no lose. You know, it's a no lose situation. I ultimately don't care, and I feel like what you're saying is a little bit ridiculous. And mostly you're just showing that you're sensitive about me you know, offending your favorite band. You know, just not liking your favorite band. Sorry. Maybe check out some of my other reactions to other Queen songs. Not It's Late. It's Late was fine, right? It was fine. What else is on that album? Yeah, I mean, this was a good album, right? We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. They're great. All Dead is really nice. Spread Your Wings. I'm surprised that this comment wasn't on Spread Your Wings. More people are like super fans. And more people were mad at me about just being kind of meh about Spread Your Wings. I'm kind of like, Spread Your Wings. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Sleeping on the Sidewalk. Yeah, It's Late. It was, yeah, it's not even, I don't even think I dislike the track. I mean, you know, it's been a minute since I did it, and since I've heard it, but I don't even feel like I specifically dislike the track. Anyways, you know, you just want me to bow down to Queen or something like that. I don't bow down to nobody, right? I don't do that. I don't do that. That goes back to that other comment, that obsequious, you know, comment. I don't do that. Okay, here's another one for you. And I actually kind of feel bad for this person now because if you haven't noticed, I started pinning comments like this because just, you guys have at it. You want to talk like this on a challenge? Go ahead. Have at it. All right. Nancy M. Johnson, what's going on? Your comments sometimes infuriate me. This is on Yes, Hold On 90125. Your comments sometimes infuriate me. Yes, you and the other guy also, and probably many others. What Chris Squire has been reduced to, because on the second track, yeah, Hold On, I was saying, like, he was playing super basic, and I was just like, and I remember I was saying, you know, it's kind of like Geddy Lee on, what was it, Presto, or it was one of those albums during that period of Rush where it was one specific album where it was like, he didn't do any, like, Geddyism bass, there was no playing bass-wise that told you it was Geddy Lee on the bass. Like, okay, the credits, the liner notes said it's Geddy Lee on the bass, and it's Rush, so you know it's Geddy Lee on the bass. But there was no, like, there's no playing that told you that Geddy Lee was on the bass. And I felt the same way about this track and some of this album. Not all of it at all, not all of it. But that's what I was saying about it. Are you effing kidding me? Oh, Jesus. He could play one note through the whole song and still be better than anyone. See, this is where I don't go that. This is I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This is where we're getting super fantastical, and I'm just like, okay, all right. This is your favorite band. I'm crossing the line on your favorite band to you. Sorry. Wow. Oof. You really have no clue, do you? Oh, now it's coming after me. Nothing like pop. Yeah, I said that. Yes. You just don't get it yet. Maybe someday you will. Yeah, because I said it's nothing like pop because that's kind of how it was kind of portrayed to me a bit, like pop rock, right? This is like their more poppy album, right? This is their biggest hit, right? That was like on radio and MTV. Those things are like kind of poppy, right? So, and I said sensitive, and then also there's like a lot of comments on this. There's a lot of comments on this pinned comment now, and I don't think they went too well for Nancy, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about that. But, depending on how you approach people kind of matters. And listen, I can be unnecessarily harsh. I can be unnecessarily harsh. Sorry. And I also admit when I make mistakes. So, yeah, that's all I was saying. Is that, like, I just thought it was interesting that, again, it could have been anybody playing the bass. It didn't specifically sound like Chris Squire. Listen, we're now listening to actually no, when this comes out, we're still on 90125, but I literally just recorded Time and a Word. And that's like Chris Squire. He's all over it. That's what I mean. You hear it and you're just like, oh, he's got a distinct sound, a distinct voice on the instrument that you don't get on Hold On. That's all I mean. You don't get it. It could have been anybody. That's all. It's one of those things where if you listen to it, if you weren't told that it was Yes. If you play something for a musician, let's say a young musician who is not familiar with Yes or Chris Squire at all, and you play him a song off of Time and a Word, and you say, just listen to the bass. Just listen to the bass player. Okay? And you got this aggressive tone, right? Like this, the bass is like way out front, all this kind of stuff. And then you listen to Hold On, and you say, is this the same person? They're not going to say it's the same person because it's like two different kinds of playing. It's two different decades. Like, yeah, it's different, and I get that there's like, there's all this kind of thing, but I think you get my point. It's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. I wasn't trying to attack Chris Squire. I think he's great, right? The guy's ridiculous, right? He's a highly influential bass player, right? And I'm glad that I'm going through the discography now because I'm a bass player and I didn't dig into, like, I'd heard him, right? I've said that I had the Fragile album when I was younger in high school, but like I didn't really dig into Chris Squire. I kind of went different directions, right? I went to jazz and R&B and that kind of bass playing. I love that bass playing. Love it. I love R&B bass playing, right? So anyways, sorry that I sicked the commenters on you, but that's what happens when you're in the comments section. That's what happens. Okay. All right, last. Oh, Johnny Laps, why'd you have to say this, man? Why? I thought we were cool. What's going on here? Yes, it can happen. 90125. I'm surprised Camilla, which is my wife, hasn't divorced you because of this Yes review series. Now, you're probably joking or whatever, but this is over a text, and I can't tell you're joking. It's not really a nice thing to say. It's not really cool. Okay, I'm not really into that. I'm going to bring her in a minute, see what she says. I'm emailing. We were going to do some Queen, so sorry if I attack you on that, but I'm kind of like, yo, maybe you shouldn't say that. Maybe don't say that. You very well may be joking, probably joking. We're going to do some Queen live at Wembley Friday night, not Saturday, the official release. Friday was also done professionally as a warm-up, Queen on steroids. You will love it. The cat will say it's about effing time, and we can move forward. John Anderson is Geddy Lee's Screech twin. Both suck. Yeek. 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 Come on, man. Come on. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Unnecessarily harsh much, maybe. I mean, listen, I didn't dig into Rush because when I heard them when I was younger, I didn't like Geddy Lee's voice, right? I've said it before. That's what started it, right? Me doing all this, doing their discography and me doing discographies and full albums to begin with, which I'm glad I did because I like doing full albums because I like doing full albums, right? And live performances, actually. But what kept me on Rush's thing was their music, actually. The music. And then I got into, now it's like, oh yeah, can't be anybody else. You can't hear Rush without Geddy Lee's voice. And I don't even know what songs I specifically listened to that I was like, oh no. Okay, so now we got this guy, Johnny Laps, who's obviously a Queen guy, and I think he's upset that I'm not doing Queen anymore. And he's been cool. He's been cool this whole time. And I said, you very well may be joking, but, it's over text. Like, it's just, it's not cool. So anyways.
I'm supposed to read it?
Or just react to it, whatever,
Johnny Lapp says, I'm surprised Camilla hasn't divorced you because of this. I'm not going to read the rest.
No, you don't have to.
Johnny, I'm surprised Justin hasn't blocked you.
Okay, there you go. All right. There you go.
Okay, peace out.
Yeah, I'm sure you're joking, but there you go. John Anderson, he doesn't have a screech. I don't see their voices as the same at all, actually. His tone, his timbre of his voice is very specific, distinctive. Where Geddy Lee has that whole banshee thing, and then he, his voice is, he got older. Kitty, do you like Yes? Yeah. Do you like Rush? Yeah? Okay. Kitty, do you like Freddie Mercury? Okay, see, she likes it all. Yeah, she doesn't need to make a distinction. She's just like, yeah, I just like singers. Alright. So, there it is. Alright. Thank you guys. That's the video. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.